I'm always getting comments like, oh, I wish I could do makeup like this. I wish my makeup could make up like this. Why isn't my makeup makeuping? So I have a few tips and tricks that I think is going to help you enhance your makeup so that you don't have to deal with those issues. It literally took me so long to do makeup that was going to enhance my features, make them look stronger, make them look more defined and bolder, and just make my makeup look cute. So I'm going to go through a few different things, show examples on a few things that you can do to make your makeup stand out a little bit more. Number one is skin prep. I am so crazy about skin prep because for so long I never did skin prep. I loved makeup since I was a kid, but throughout all of high school and middle school, I never used primer. I never really used moisturizer like that because I thought it was so unnecessary. I didn't feel like getting it. I didn't even feel like using it. But I don't play about that now. I think that if you're starting your makeup journey or you're looking into doing your makeup more thorough and more detailed, start investing in skin prep. So what is skin prep? Skin prep is essentially all of these skincare and primer based products that you use before you start using your makeup. For me, in my last video, I was kind of explaining that I loved the Misha Super Aqua Cream and I love the Bobbi Brown all-in-one moisturizer. Always going with those. Just kind of want to make sure that you have a clean face. And not all the time I feel like washing my face before I do my makeup, so I always make sure that I at least, if anything, use a makeup wipe, a sensitive skin one though, of course. I love the Aveeno ones, to pretty much prep my skin. Give me a clean base so that I'm working on somewhat clean skin. I also make sure that I go in with some type of moisturizer. Sometimes I mix them, sometimes I use multiple. Sometimes I even go in with an eye cream, which is optional, but sometimes I'm just feeling that way. Another tip that you can do if you want your makeup to go on better is to dermaplane or essentially shave your face so that you don't have any peach fuzz or any extra hairs, things like that. But taking care of your skin before you do your makeup is going to make your makeup not only go on smoother, it's going to make the process of doing your makeup easier because you're not going to have to spin forever like jabbing at your face with a brush. Everything's just going to be smoother. It's going to look better, especially like in the sunlight or in school air, whatever. Yeah, start doing skin prep. And make sure that you're using a moisturizer on your lips. You're going to have dry, crusty, cracked lips by the end of your makeup, to where when you put your lip combo on, it's not gonna look good. You need to make sure that you're moisturizing your lips before you start your makeup so that by the time you do your lip combo, your lips are all juicy and moisturized. Come on, this goes without saying. Next is, and this is controversial, so take it how you want to, but in my opinion, if you want your makeup to really make up, use a full coverage foundation. I would say this more so applies to people with like acne scars, dark circles, skin problems in general. Because if you want your makeup to really stand out, you want to use a foundation that's going to turn your face into a blank canvas, because that's really what makeup is. It's, you know, making your face a painting. By pretty much using a full coverage foundation or a foundation in general, no skipping steps over here, it's just going to make your makeup go on smoother. If you're not feeling comfortable using a full coverage foundation, at least, if you want to take at least one thing from this segment of the video, I would say is to apply your foundation everywhere. I used to be like, oh, well, my skin is really clear at the bottom of my face, so I don't need makeup there. Or, oh, I don't need to put foundation on my forehead. Girl, yes, you do. If you want your makeup to look cohesive and like it's all in one piece and it looks super flawless, you need to put foundation everywhere, okay? And if you don't have on like eyelash extensions or anything, put it on your eyes too. Putting your foundation everywhere is going to make doing your blush, concealer, highlight, all the stuff afterwards way more easier. This leads me into the next part, which is always brightening your under eye and adding blush. I used to say that I didn't need blush, and it's true, you really don't need blush. I was anti-blush for a long time, but now that I've gotten into it, I feel like adding blush, adding bronzer, adding color into your face is going to make your makeup look more dimensional. Nothing wrong with not using it, but I would say if you haven't already tried it, there's certain type of blushes that are more compatible for certain skin tones, certain skin types, certain face shapes, but like, try it. And I'd also say to definitely brighten your under eye, okay? That is a must have in my makeup routine and it has been for years. After you go in with your concealer for your skin tone underneath your eyes, go in with a lighter color to brighten. It's literally going to make your eyes pop, I swear. Okay, next thing I would say is to always use loose powder and pressed powder. That goes without saying. I've been playing around with my technique regarding powders the past 2-3 years, and I feel like I finally came up with a technique that works for me. Something that I notice is that if you want super soft, blurring skin that really stands out, is to first bake your entire face, or essentially use a translucent loose powder and pretty much set your whole face, and then go back in with a pressed powder for each step of your makeup routine. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but to put it in simpler terms, I would go in with a loose powder to set my entire face, and then I would go in with a skin tone powder to kind of mimic what my foundation did. Then I would go in with a highlight powder to kind of match that brightening concealer. I'd go in with powder blush to cover up the liquid blush, etc., etc. And I do this to lock in and blur out any step that I've done previously with all of my wet products. Please don't skip this step. If you want makeup that is literally freaking gorgeous, do this step. Doing your makeup routine with wet products and setting it with translucent powder is fine, but if you wanted to take it a step further, it's using powders that match. It's just gonna bring back the life into your face. Another thing that I forgot to mention, but you'll kind of see me doing in all of my videos, is to spray. Setting spray, fixing spray, whatever it is. I go through so many, they kind of all do the same thing. My favorite one of all time is the Stay All Night Blue Light Elf Mist Micro Setting Mist. Yeah, it's $10. It works amazing, but there's so many other ones. Revolution has good setting sprays. There's so many, but the point is, in between steps, especially using things like powders, you want to spray your face. You even want to spray your brush if you can. If you're able to spray your brush before you blend in your concealer, do that. It's going to make your makeup look crazy. Like, it's just gonna look amazing. Another thing, when you are blending out your face, especially with wet products, I would advise you to lean more into blending out with brushes. I mentioned this in my previous video, but I'm just gonna say it again because it's literally so true and it changed my life. Invest in quality face brushes to blend out your concealer, your blush, your foundation. Dense face brushes work a million times better than a beauty blender. I'm so sorry, hot take, but it's just the truth. Sometimes when you're trying to do a flawless makeup look and you use a beauty blender, it's nice, it'll blend out the makeup, but it ends up picking up 50% of the product that you put on your face. If you want a flawless makeup look, you gotta put that makeup on and you gotta keep that makeup on. And a brush is honestly going to do that, and it has the same amount of blending effect as a beauty blender. So yeah. Last but not least, this kind of goes without saying, but I just kind of wanted to shed some light on it because it truly is an important step. Define. And by define, I mean define the main attributes and features of your face. Your nose, your eyes, your eyebrows, and your lips. A lot of the time when I see people, struggle with their makeup and I look at their makeup, I notice that, they're not really going in and making sure that their eyebrows are defined or even carved out with concealer. They're not going in with mascara before they put on their eyelashes, or if they don't wear eyelashes, not putting on mascara at all. There's certain steps that you kind of need to take to make sure that every feature on your face stands out, because those are the things that frames your face. This is the thing that pulls your makeup look together. You can have a flawless beat, but if your lashes are not done and you don't have no lip liner on, girl, you need to go back and go do it again. I always make sure that for my eyebrows, which they are naturally arched, but I still go in, I make sure that I carve them with concealer. And sometimes after I'm done doing my makeup, I go back in with my eyebrow pencil again. And sometimes I take the Access mascara brush and I go over my eyebrow hairs just to make sure that my eyebrow hairs look full, that they look sharp, that they look defined, so that my face isn't taking away from my natural eyebrows. This goes for lashes too. I don't do black eyeliner all the time, but that's a great way to make your eyes pop. Not everybody does eyelashes or eyelash extensions, but if you're into it, try eyelashes. Try using eyelashes or even just investing in a good mascara. Something about defining your eyes and making them pop makes your makeup look crazy. Like crazy. If you have any beauty marks or moles on your face, enhance them. Like if you got good cheekbones, put a little highlighter on them. Like certain things that you want to do, play around. It doesn't have to be so simple, but like work on finding ways to define the features on your face. This also goes for lips too. I notice that a lot of girls will just throw on lip gloss or they'll do something, but they kind of don't take the steps to use lip liner beforehand. There's so many colors, undertones, shades, different crazy things when it comes to lip liner. But I would say, especially if you're just starting out, find a lip liner that you like. It's going to make your lips pop. And if you want your lips to look bigger, kind of learn about the whole overlining lip thing. Once your lips pop, because honestly, when it comes to makeup, your lips should be one of the most main focuses. Whether you like them matte, whether you like them glossy, pay attention to your lips, define your lips, take your time with using a lip liner. Don't just go in with lipstick, don't just go in with clear lip gloss, but take your time and define your lips. Learn about your lip shape, learn what you don't like about your lip shape, what you can change with your lip shape. Like those kind of things, kind of mindset as far as defining the features on your face is going to take you far. It's not just about contour and highlight. It's also about them eyebrows and how they look. You know what I mean? Things like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope it helped. I really wanted to make this video because I noticed that a lot of people ask me questions about how I kind of got here as far as my makeup and got so comfortable in it. And those kind of things helped me along the way. I hope that this really helps you. If you have any questions, please comment them and I'll feel great answering them. Yeah, and if you are new here, please subscribe. And yeah,